Hello, everybody.
How's it going, Jade?
Going good. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You didn't go
What's
to
going on? What's
power
going
Good
on?
afternoon,
today?
everyone.
No, not
Good afternoon.
today.
How's everybody doing?
How's it
Hey, we're
going?
doing good.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Looks like Rashad is
Um,
there.
yeah, we got Andy here with me as well. I think he's joining the Zoom now.
Hold on. So are we on Zoom now instead of let's see.
Cool. Maybe some more people will jump on. Does everyone have their partner? Is there anyone that's still missing that?
Me, I do not.
You do not. Okay. Are you more of a visionary or integrator?
Visionary.
Okay. Do I have any integrators on here who are looking for a visionary to partner up with? And Lloyd, have you put a message in the introductions page would probably be the best place. Have you gone in there and introduced yourself and let everyone
Yes,
know?
I did. I
Okay.
did. And I sent Myron a message yesterday also. So I think maybe he might be working on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll get you partnered up with someone. The goal is to have everyone partnered up by Monday. And is there anyone that has not received and signed their JB agreement yet? A few
Me
people.
as well.
Okay. You haven't received it?
No.
Okay.
I haven't received one other. I mean, I know I signed like an NDA. I don't think I signed a JV agreement though.
Okay.
Did I? I'm so sorry. I can go back and try to check.
Hey, Jade, I had a question about the JV agreement. I was going through it yesterday and I saw that it said there was one section that uh, I filled out about how I was party C. And then on the next section it said party C was to receive 5% profits or something. I was wondering if that was maybe a typo on the JV agreement or if I was reading it wrong or something.
Okay, you did sign it. To be honest, I haven't seen them, so I can't answer that question, but I'm gonna write it down and get you an answer for it.
All right.
Yeah, I think Myron touched on that the last week. And then the at the beginning. But yeah, basically like the JVing, that's what it is for if JV with you guys, right? If you guys are gonna take everything as far as from take it from A to Z after you guys just get the LOIs, then that's what it would be. And then but obviously he's saying that you don't have to get everything to them, right? Like you if you get to send the LOIs, you close the deal and all that, and then you just need help on the back end or whatever, then that's just a communication thing with them. But
Yeah,
the exchange was that, they basically hold your hand and take it, whenever you get stuck, right? So he touched on that last time. Yeah.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, the expectation is that we are going to be doing the majority of the work, right? You guys are making that initial call and we're basically doing everything else from A to Z. So that's what we're expecting. Now, if that's, something is different on the deal, then that'll open up the discussion. But yeah, the expectation is that you guys are making those initial calls, bringing in the leads, and then we're doing pretty much everything else from the underwriting, talking to the agent, closing the deal, dispoing, all of that.
Okay, gotcha. So basically, uh, me and my partner would get 2.5% each.
No, I signed one for 5%, just like you did.
Yeah, it should be individual.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
okay.
would be an individual 5%. I mean, it's just like Daniel was saying, because Chono, I think I'm saying that right.
Tonio,
Um,
Tonio mentioned it last week.
yeah, he asked that
Okay.
same question, and it's more or less. we we give them the information just like Daniel said, and but we get to look over their shoulders while
Right.
they're doing it. So we get how to do it. So after one or two times, I'm thinking, I can leave the nest. I can fly on my own. Although you may still need stuff like maybe for finding a buyer. We may not have a big buyers list, so we may still have to have help with that. I know I don't have a big buyers list. I have some buyers, but I don't have a major buyers list. And then that would be, like Jade said, a different discussion because then all we need is just some buyers. You know,
Right. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so far it's in the Discord. If you guys have not seen it yet, there is a link that once you get a lead and you're needing it to go to the next step. So you've made that initial call, you've gotten all the information, and you're like, hey, I need an offer on this. I need the conversation to go forward with the agent. You will submit it to that link, and that goes to us. It's you guys, I don't think that he's really been on here at all, but Alan is also on our team. So kind of how it's working is it's getting like round robin between Alan and I. So, one of you guys submits a lead, it goes to me, the next one goes to Alan, kind of back and forth for us to then underwrite them, work them, contact you, and make that forward. So if you guys have submitted any, you've seen that I will underwrite it and I will CC you on the offer to the agent, or I will reach out via text or call and get some more information and just figure out how we can get the lead moving forward. Any questions about that?
yeah, on the underwriting part,
Mhm.
like how would we get to see that and understand the reasoning behind one price or one price point or another? I mean, how would we get to? Is there gonna be a Zoom where that's like shared so we can see it? Because I mean, I've been looking at underwriting, the top tier underwriting, but there are some things that people do. There are some things that people do differently, and
Mhm.
then also, are you guys using? Which underwriting spreadsheet are you using? Because there's one in the top tier, that he uses in there, but then there was one that Myron said that he uses. Are they the same one, or what's up with that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're the same one, to be honest. I don't think that they are. We use, one that everyone on the team is been given essentially. So the plan is that you guys will receive that calculator. That should be happening on Monday. So today was more, let's make sure we have our partners, let's make sure everyone's questions are answered. You have signed the JV agreement, you're ready to move forward. Monday, you'll get a calculator as well as some additional information about getting leads. And so then we'll have a Zoom and we'll share the screen. Myron will probably do that and break down how to use the calculator so you can start learning that role too. And then of course, if Alan I'm sure would be happy to do this too, but if I've submitted any offers for you and you have questions about how I got there, I'm happy to get on a Zoom or get on a phone call with you and tell you how I got that offer.
Okay. Hey, will this calculator work with because Drake hit me up with a text message on trying to underwrite or underwriting a deal that's cash. There is a cash one, well, the top tier one. That one is cash. With the one is the one that you're talking about. Will it work for cash as well? I mean, it should. There's not there's not a lot of difference in them.
Yeah, you should be able to use a calculator for cash. And I'm sure the one in top tier would do the job too. Obviously, cash is a bit simpler than underwriting the creative. I will say that most of the offers we're doing is creative, so we don't do a ton of cash offers, but we do have a calculator for it.
So if we have a cash deal, um, I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Myron said that he wasn't dealing with cash deals, so we'd have to go outside the group on that one, or no?
For the most part, I would say that's true. If the property is, well, a killer deal and it's in a really hot location like Dallas, Texas, then that's somewhere we do have cash buyers looking. If it's in some random market, then we're probably not gonna have buyers for it, and therefore we're not gonna take a look at it.
So do you guys have like a hot deals map that that we would be able to use to say, okay, well, this we can send to them, or you know what, we're gonna have to shop this around ourselves.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get you a list of markets that we would look at cash deals in.
Okay.
Hey, I did want to point something out. The calculators, there's going to be so many different types of calculators that you guys are going to come across anywhere you go. I have like 10 of them. And even Myron's, when you guys start using Myron's, you might, tweak it and make it your own, or notice that you won't use certain things anyway. But there's really so many different types of calculators. At the end of the day, they'll provide you the same information. It's just plugging in the numbers. And then for cash deals, those are pretty much market specific as well. Because you're gonna have differences in like the Midwest is a lot cheaper in as far as cost of materials and things like that. Everything differs from state to state, and then it also depends on your buyers. Some buyers are buying at 50 cents on the dollar, some are buying at still at 70, 80. It just depends. If it's in a rental, if it's a full gut. There's just a lot of several factors, and I'm sure someone can help you with that. But Myron, he's just a direct to agent is what their way of doing things is.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I'm not telling you guys not to do cash and creative. I personally just feel like it's like a completely different like way of thinking. Like you get so in the habit of looking at creative deals, and like your brain just learns how to underwrite creative deals. You start looking at everything creatively, and it's just like really easy to underwrite something really fast. And then cash is like you have to turn on a different switch in your brain to think about how to create this offer. So it's just, maybe it's a good idea just to focus on one type of strategy just to start off with, so you can get really good at underwriting and learning those conversations, and then going into cash, or then going into creative, however you want to do it. Anything else? Any other questions? So that'll be happening on Monday. The goal is over the weekend. Everyone's going to have their partners. Everyone's going to sign the JV agreement. And Monday we'll hit the ground running with the calculators. And I know a lot of you guys have already been submitting deals. So any deals you're submitting, I would say we don't have a set timeline, so don't take this, you take it with a grain of salt, but I would say within 48 hours, if you haven't seen your offer go out, reach out to one of us, because something I really don't like is having conversations with the agents and then, waiting a week to send an offer. It doesn't put a good taste in the agent's mouth, and it loses that momentum. So if you guys are submitting leads and days are going by and you're not seeing an offer, reach out to one of us so we make sure that those get done and they don't get missed. So everyone on here has a partner except for Lloyd, is that right? Yep. Okay, cool. Okay. Maybe this will be helpful, maybe it won't, but something that I will give you guys. I go live every week on YouTube. The past 2 weeks haven't really been that great, but I do live calls. They're all, well, they have been in the past, all direct to agent. I did start doing a little bit of direct to seller on there, but most of my calls on there are direct to agent, where I'm just calling as a fresh new buyer. Some are follow-up calls. You'll see me follow up on offers I've sent. So maybe that'll be helpful to some of you. If I can help with any of your calls, or if you have any objections that you're coming across, or you don't know how to talk to an agent about something specific, I'm happy to guide you or get on the phone with you, answer any questions that you have about it. Cool. Anything else? We'll keep it short today since it's kind of just like a housekeeping type of day. Just want to make sure everyone's on the same track and ready to go for Monday.
Hey, quick question, Jade. I was not on the last call. Is there a place that I can watch that recording?
Yeah, I think Myron uploads them, and let me see which file he
Because
put.
I had checked. Okay, great. Thank you.
He may not be super up to date on it, but
Okay.
it should be in the Discord. I'll see if he uploaded last week's and point you in that direction.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey Jade, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I had a conversation yesterday with Greg. So he's an integrator, I'm a visionary. But it seems like we are focusing on different things. Yeah, so what should we do? I was like, you know what, Greg, why don't we do this? Let's see what Myron wants, like in what markets we want to focus on and what his buy box is, and let's do that together. Because he was focusing on pre-foreclosures and like multifamily, and I was like single family, expired listings and low equity. So we were like different.
Yeah. I mean, someone's just gonna have to give up what they want for now, I would say, if you guys want to continue working together. I mean, obviously everyone's in here is doing, I mean, for the most part, as far as I know, everyone's doing on-market direct to agent. So that's the way that I would point you guys for now to get started. And then, maybe you can, if you continue working together, you can loop in some pre-foreclosure type of things, some of the other stuff. But if I were you guys right now, I would just start with the single family, low equity on-market deals.
Okay. I had another question. And can you send us can you tell Myron or you, Jade, to send us your buy box and in what markets you want us to focus on?
Yeah, I can put that in the Discord.
Yeah. Okay. And also last question. So if we are working together, like what's the split 50-50 and after the what we get from your help? So is the split from your help plus 50-50, like, or what, how is the split with our partner?
So with your partner, so it should be all individual. I will say that I think I
Okay.
had a meeting where Myron went in depth on this, but it should be all individual where you are individually signing your own JV agreement with Thrivemode. So you're getting paid, you're not having to worry about splitting whatever you've signed with your partner, if that makes sense. Like you guys are both individually working and JVing with Thrivemode.
Okay. Because like we are still working on like what is doing each. I was like, okay, I can do the follow-up and try to close it. But he's like sending me the leads. Like we still don't know like what to do each.
Got it.
And then we were talking about, okay, so once we close it ourselves, so we get from you guys, how is it gonna be our split?
Right. So the expectation is that, or we're just assuming that everyone in here is gonna want a lot of hand holding and want to be walked through the deals. So we're expecting you guys to, find those initial leads, make the calls, and then we kind of take it from there and have you
Okay.
guys watch what we're doing, right? So, for example, we have the link in the Discord. So you're gonna make a call. You say your partner pulls the list, he gives you the lead, make the call, you get the information, you then submit it to the link, and from there myself and someone on the team is underwriting it, sending the offer, including you on it. And then from there, you and I say would work together to follow up with that agent and get it closed.
Perfect. So we will do the follow-up as well. So let's say we send it to you, you call it and you say, hey, you know what, is it still called? Like who is doing the follow-up? Us?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, case by case because
Yes.
we have agents that may I send the offer and they may send you a text and start asking you questions type of thing, or maybe they just call me directly. So it's kind of hard to say in that situation. But what I would like to see done personally is I send the offer and I would like to have you guys follow up probably the next day within 24 hours and say, hey, did you get the offer? Have you had a chance to present it? And
Okay.
from there, you know, they're gonna either say, no, I haven't, or yes, I have, and we have these, you know, X, Y, and Z questions. From there, I want you to set an appointment, get with me and say, can we schedule a group call with myself, you, and the agent so we can get those questions answered and get it moving forward.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Thank
Anything
you.
else that makes sense to everyone? That's what I think the best flow of things will be. Cool. If you guys, anyone that doesn't have, sounds like everyone here does, but if you don't have a partner, anyone watching this in the future, go put it in the introduction page, introduce yourself and say, hey, I'm a visionary or integrator. I'm still looking for a partner. Or if you have not received your JV agreement, put that in the Discord as well. I've written down anyone that said anything in this meeting, but just throw that in there. And okay, Andy doesn't either. Okay. Is Andy a visionary or integrator?
Said he took the test. Sorry, I got him here with me. I'm on the talk. Andy said he doesn't. He said it wasn't. What'd you say? You said your results indicated neither.
None, neither one.
Either or?
Neither. Neither. No, there were two options, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the result in here.
You think you might be tough on yourself? Well, maybe
Myron sent
we'll
us
find a way to
the
identify which one he leans
questionnaires and we
towards
have to,
later.
fill
Sorry about
out
the
so that
power
we
hour.
know
Nico
if
said
we are
everything.
integrator
Apologies.
Yeah, we'll figure out what he fits best as and can get you guys squatted up. Maybe him and Lloyd would make a good partnership. Okay, cool.
Hey Jade, I have a quick question. Myra mentioned maybe today he'll we got the LOI sheet that you guys used, the Google Docs. He would mention that he might be able to show how to use it. Any instructions on
The
that?
calculator.
Yeah, no, not the calculator, but the lead sheet.
Oh, yes. So that and the calculator is what we're gonna go over on Monday. We
Okay.
realized that there were still some people that weren't partnered up and JV agreement's still not signed, so we wanted to get all that checked off before we moved on to the next thing. So all of that should be squared away this weekend, and then on Monday we'll hit the ground running and go over that the Google Docs as well as the calculator.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. And yeah, if you guys have any, you know, leads over the weekend, anything you need help with, shoot me a message. I'll go ahead and put my phone number in here as well. I don't think I have my Discord notifications on, so I just have to manually go in there. So it'd be better if you guys text me. If you send me a message in Discord, I'll probably be slow to respond. So shoot me a text if I can help with anything over the weekend. If anything comes up, just let me know, and then we'll see you guys at 12 on Monday.
Awesome. Thank you, Jade.
All right, thank you guys. See you Monday.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Bye.